and I just wanted to do one thing because I called Ade. I said I'm going to buy Juventus kit this season, but if Ronaldo leaves, I'm going to be excuse my language. I'm going to be livid. Like if he goes anywhere else, I am going to be pissed. So I bought the Juventus kit. So I thought I'll wear it, but I'm happy that he's left to come to one place.
Oh my! I was wondering why there's red. I was wondering why there's red underneath that top, bro.
I'm happy that he has come to United because it's okay because I've got a United kit. I was gonna be pissed if he went to PSG.
Me and Ham were planning for him.
Oh my god! You see the message
we were
that
planning
for
you,
Tom.
bro. We were planning for you.
We're
waiting for him to go to Man City.
What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Ade here.
And you got myself, Ham, aka Mace. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I've missed you lot, man. I've missed my brothers. I've missed the listeners.
Missed you big time.
I can most certainly tell you that I do miss you, but a lot of people have messaged me privately asking about you. So welcome back.
Man. COVID had me down bad, man.
I messaged him separately. I was like, I'm gonna leave if he doesn't come back.
Bro, Ade went a step further and said, I'm gonna catch COVID, if you don't come back. And then guess what? And just as fate would have it, as the footballing gods would have it, I come back on this episode as to what my club, let me take that back. That shambles of an institution has done on the weekend. Bro. I decided to come back on that week.
No.
And what makes matters worse? I might as well just go straight into it. Yeah? I might as well go straight into it because I haven't got time to waste, did it? I specifically said to myself, that I won't allow the club to get me riled up or get me emotional. I'm a grown man. I'm a 33-year-old man.
Yeah.
So I came to that game on Saturday. I got to my boy's house like 10 minutes after kickoff, and I listened to Wiz's album, The Deluxe. If you haven't heard it, check it out. And I'm literally dancing to my Bridget's house, knowing that Arsenal are playing Man City away because I know we're going to lose. However, I don't want to get battered. I don't want shit stuff to happen. And then literally, I think Tom got there after my rant, but Tom saw something rant. I literally lost my tip. Like I completely lost it. I done exactly what I said I wouldn't allow this club to do to me. Completely lost it. And you know what it is? You know what I figured out, It's the flipping love that you have for the club. It's nothing else. It's nothing else.
That's the problem.
Because I'm a passionate person in life anyway, that spills into everything I do, innit? So I'm passionate about my friends. I'm passionate about my family. So of course I'm going to be passionate about the team that I support, innit?
Yeah.
But I thought that I had got to the place, because I'm not one of those deluded Arsenal fans, innit? I've known we're shit for a very, 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 very long time, innit? I mean, Saturday was 10 years onto the day that we lost 8-2 to Man United. So I knew you would pipe up. So I've known, and if you ask T, I was early on the, like, we can't get the board out, innit? So Wenger's got to go. I hold my hands up. I was definitely Wenger out, and I was on it. I was on it before a lot of my bros jumped on. So I've known we're shit for a long time. So the point I'm making is I shouldn't get this angry because this club repeatedly does this to me. We go into every season unprepared. We had 2 goalkeepers on the bench the other day. Yeah? We go into every season unprepared and then we expect a miracle to happen. We'll run, shitly. We'll run poorly from the owners all the way down, And it's almost like there's no point in asking, what do you think is wrong with Arsenal? Because I know you might ask, everything is wrong. The house is burning and there's no one to put the fire out. Okay, the house is burning. We're a complete shambles of a football club, of an institution. And to make matters doubly worse, 3 games into the season, Tottenham Hotspurs are top of the table, haven't conceded a goal, 9 points. Guess who's bottom of the table, boys, with -9 goals?
You know what? All your sins have come to catch you. Or you Arsenal fan. It's your sins from your past. Your sins from your past have come back to catch you.
Bro, the only thing, that could be worse, is relegation. Now I don't think we'll get relegated. Remember last season we was flirting.
No, yeah, you won't get relegated.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's the because we're at the bottom, we're in the mud now, innit? We're in the mud, innit? We've been in the mud, but this is like a visual representation now. When you look at that table and you see 23 games in,
like your season starts now, basically. Like you're not going to be anywhere near there come end of the season. So at the moment, it's banter, it's fun, but by the end of November, you're not even going to remember being in the bottom three anymore.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why I'm not allowing myself to get even angrier than I was the other day. Because getting angry would mean that I actually think that there's a possibility that this is where we'll stay. 18th, 19th, or 20th.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I got my rant out on Saturday. I tried to save some for the episode. I'm sorry to our listeners that this is probably the most you're going to get out of me for this, but I was really asked Tom. He was with me on Saturday. Oh, wait. I got to touch on my boy. Granit Xhaka. Now I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Tom. I asked Tom on Saturday when he walked into the house. Because Tom, you got there when it was like, what, 3-4-0 or something?
Second half. I got there second half.
Yeah, second half. So I asked Tom, on a scale of 1 to 10, you've been doing, me and you been friends forever, and obviously podcast for over a year. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I hate Granit Xhaka? Tommy said 20. I did. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I hate Xhaka?
It's much. The word is much.
So tell me why, this guy is a walking liability. I say it all the time. Every time he goes into that football pitch, he might as well have 10 players anyway, because he's a walking liability. And let me give you a prime example. People like me know, but he's not that bad. But because some of his mistakes, it actually don't lead to goals. A lot of his mistakes lead to goals or sending off. Perfect example. I'm watching the game away to Brentford. We're trying to play at the back. He gets the ball. The guy throws. Like remember in that Brentford game, he's the senior player. Aubameyang's not there. He's the captain, and he's playing with Lokonga, who's playing his first game in the Premiership. He gives the ball away. They don't score from it. Cool. That's game 1. Game 2 against Chelsea. Same again. Senior man with Lokonga. You don't do nothing there. Every time the ball's getting fed into Lukaku, you as a senior player, captain of your country, doesn't think, oh, let me cut off the passing lanes. Let me at least do something to affect the football game. Nothing. We go away to City. We're 2-0 fucking down, you plonker. You're an absolute idiot. 35 million for him. This is his 6th year. He's got sent off the most since he's been here in the Prem. He probably has. He's either top 3 of the when it comes to unforced errors that have led to goals. Granit Xhaka is top 3, and he's up and he's number 1 when it comes to most red cards. So how can anyone tell me that this guy is not shit and he's not a liability? There's nothing to explain his challenge on Saturday. The ball's there to be won. Yes, you have to slide to win it. I play in midfield, so I know what he has to do. Just slide and win the ball, but do not at any given opportunity go in off the ground 2-footed, because you know in today's football you cannot leave the ground with both feet. It's a straight red. To make matters worse, the idiot done what he always does. He always compounds it. He now started shouting at the guy and started reminiscing as if to say that he's not an idiot that just committed that foul. It's a blatant red card. I'm an Arsenal fan, and yes, I cannot stand the guy. I mean, he's fucking shit. Yeah, he's a mirror image of what Arsenal are. We have accepted mediocrity. Yeah. So Granit Xhaka, the fact that he still plays for us, Tom, and then he's still our vice captain, and we wanted to sell, and someone wanted him, and we didn't want to sell him because he didn't meet the value, and then we now gave him a 4-year contract. After everything I've just said, the most unforced errors, the most red cards, and we still rewarded him with another contract.
That football thing annoys me.
It annoys me. Mediocrity.
Because everyone's giving people new contracts to keep value, but it's easy to just get rid of these players. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Get rid of him. If we had got rid of him at the start of the season, he's not there against Man City. He's not doing that. No one's saying whether it's someone else.
No, you still get whooped. We still get whooped.
But my thing is, Ade, he's the senior. He was playing in the midfield, with Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, and Odegaard, and all brought top with 5 defenders behind him. Once again, he's the senior man. Bro, we're 2-0 down at way to the Etihad without our best 11 anyway. The people behind you, don't even get me started on the 3 that play behind you. Like Chambers and Holding.
Like you already had you had the toughest game in the world already, and then you go and get a red card. Like you need him on the pitch to be there to work hard, to put that shift in, because it's going to be a long day. But he thought, I'm gonna go quickly hit the showers because the hot water might finish.
100%.
The hot water might finish, so let me go and do my thing.
And this is not one, this is not two, this is not the third or the fourth or the fifth time that he's done shit like this, bro.
Yeah, it's poor. It's 100%
that shit
poor.
is not working. See this new contract stuff to hold their value. It's just not working for me. And there's
that's the only thing I see it as. I don't understand it no more.
I honestly don't understand that. And there's so many examples of it. Like United, you have so many players. In all the top teams, there's so many examples where you get this place to sign a new contract. It's not working.
The money you're spending for them to sign a new contract must be almost how much if they end up staying, you're going to spend more money.
Yeah.
It's the dead ones, though. It's the dead ones. You see the dead players, yeah? Those are the ones you're referring to. Yeah, those are the ones you're referring to. Jones. I do not have a problem with someone like Liverpool giving Hendo. He's got 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah, he's still being used.
I've got nothing wrong with players. It's the fringe and the dead ones.
Yeah.
Bro, get rid of them. Okay, if Roma give you 30 million for Granit Xhaka, you paid 35 million for him 5 years ago. You've not played Champions League football once since he's been here. He's done nothing of note since he has been at this club. And someone wants to give you 30 million for him. And it's Jose Mourinho. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, but bro, wouldn't you even accept 5 million? Because you look at the Williams situation, right? He's
£5.
Bro, he's cancelled his contract, and they're saying
cancelled his contract.
20 million.
20 million.
So you're saying just to keep this person is 20 million. So if you get rid of them for free, you're still saving 20 million. So I don't understand why they want to hold value, and then the person doesn't go. Phil Jones ain't going nowhere. Doesn't want to give up his number.
Nah.
It's just to come to the training ground to eat breakfast and lunch and then go back home. I just don't understand it.
You know the worst thing about it? Ever since we had that conversation on the podcast about Fred and Xhaka, I feel like both of them are really trying to outdo themselves.
Bro,
every week they're really both trying to outdo themselves.
Bro, I was about to say the same thing. But you know, when I watch Fred, I don't look at him to compare. I look at Fred to see why Tom rips him so much. And when I watch him, I just can't see what he does in it. But obviously, I've already condemned my guy. I've condemned Xhaka. There's nobody can be worse than him. He's completely
you know the worst thing is that when you guys are arguing, I try and keep it neutral. I try to keep it neutral, but these last couple of weeks, watching both of them, I'm like, are you sure you're footballers? Like,
bro.
Did they just pluck you off the street? Because it's been horrific. It's been horrific.
Bro, we've had Xhaka since he was 23, you know. He's 28 now, boys.
It's part of the furniture.
And the thing is, what I'm trying to let people understand, he cannot get better.
But
so he's going to get worse than what he's doing now.
He's the cornerstone of your team.
He's an absolute liar. And that's why, and like I said, he is not the main problem we have. But I said he symbolizes a problem that we have because he is the mirror face image for mediocrity, which is what we are. We're mediocre. We're the mediocre side, bro. Look at Chelsea. I think that's look at Chelsea's squad. Look at Chelsea's strategy. Look at Liverpool's squad. Look at their strategy. Look at you guys. Me and T were saying this the other day. Now I may hate Man United, yeah, but you guys are doing one thing, and we are throwing money at this thing. We've thrown over £1 billion at this thing since Fergie's come here. It hasn't worked, but that I don't give a damn. Sancho, we're buying him. Varane, we're buying him. Ronaldo at age 36, we're buying him. And we're going for the title. Now, legitimately, there's people out there that can look at your 11 and say, United can win the league.
Yeah, there are people that can say it.
Now, look at my team. Look at my team. And tell me now, when do you think we can win the league?
That doesn't even cross my mind. Like, when I hear people talking about Arsenal winning league, even top 4, it's just like, calm yourself down. Drink some hot chocolate. Calm yourself down.
That's how mediocre we are, yeah?
Yeah, you are.
And then the point I was making to the boys on Saturday, yeah, is we do stupid shit, yeah? Like, we're a mediocre football club, yeah? Run poorly. So I'm going to give you a prime example, yeah? We loan players out, yeah? So we've loaned out Maitland-Niles. We've loaned out Chambers. We've loaned out Kolasinac to Schalke. His fans ran him out the building, yeah? So, and then now, yeah, so now, my point is, they come back, yeah, to the club. Make a bloody decision on the players, yeah? Are we selling them or are we loaning them back out? Make a decision. Because clearly, when they was on loan, they did nothing of note, yeah? They did nothing of note. The clubs don't want them back, yeah? The clubs they were loaned on don't want them back. So make a decision. Don't now play Kolasinac in a back three. He's a shit left back.
The
You're not going to
person that you wanted to get rid of his contract. You wanted to rip. Yeah, you wanted to get rid of him.
Callum Chambers shouldn't be nowhere near the first 11 that you're playing him as a right back. Yeah, he was playing centre mid for Fulham. Okay, so make a decision and get rid. Prime example: Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, so they let Conor Gallagher go on loan. Yeah, he goes on loan to West Brom. I watched the lad properly last season. He had a good loan spell. He comes back. Here's a decision: you're going out on loan again. We'll give you a new contract as well, and you're going out on loan. Yeah, Mark Guehi. You know what, lads? You're probably not going to make the grade. So we're going to sell him 80 million, get the money in. Tomori, he's on loan at Milan. Yeah, he has a decent half season. He comes back. Make a decision. You know what, Tomori? We're going to sell you to Milan, 23 million. We're going to take the money. We don't think you're going to make the grade here. Simple. That's how football clubs are run. Make a fucking decision and stick by it. We don't make a decision. We don't do nothing. We dilly-dally to the point that Willian is saying, you know what, I'll just cancel my contract. Maitland Niles is tweeting, I just want to play football. Make a decision on the line.
Play, please.
Oh boy, man.
You guys are a shambles. It's hard. I know. The thing is, it's not even fun making fun of Arsenal anymore. Like, honestly, because I watched the game on Saturday, and I'm looking at your defense, and I'm like, this is a championship level defense.
I'd say Sunday League.
I wouldn't go that bad. Maybe but not that bad. There's still people that have feelings, so I wouldn't go that bad. But then you watch the game on Sunday where Chelsea get a red card.
No, it was the same night. Like, Saturday was
Saturday as well. Yeah,
it was the evening kickoff.
And then you're like, this is a defensive masterclass, like defensive masterclass. But you're like, if this was Arsenal in the same game, replace them like for like, it would have ended more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when you got the red card, I expected the game to end. I expected 5-6, like minimum. That was
it. Could have been.
And you know me, every match that you guys play with them in the league, I literally call it 3-0 standard. So you guys having a crap defense and having a red card, I was like, yeah, this could be a lot. But 5-0 is respectable for you guys.
No, take that. Because I thought you were going to lose. Everyone knew.
Yeah, it was dead set. What was like 19-1 for them?
What? The reason why it's a dead cert is because you knew that even if we went there with our best 11, we'd probably lose.
Yeah.
Even if
we went there with a different system that we haven't played this season, with different personnel that haven't played in there. I can't tell you the last time Kolasinac played left centre back.
Yeah, it was bad.
After the game, they said City has beaten you 9 times in a row or something.
Yeah.
In the league, probably. Yeah. In the league.
It doesn't cross when they're playing in the league. It doesn't ever cross my mind that there's anything other than a City win. It doesn't cross my mind.
Yeah, that's insane. That's just a show, isn't it? But as I said, we spoke on Friday. So my thought is, look, you guys need to get your shit together now. In order for it to get better, it might just get worse first, and you have to accept that, because what you don't want
it's been worse for a long time.
Yeah, it's true. Because what you do not want is that I feel like that top four will be together for another year or two. That same top four like last year. But if someone is gonna slip up, you want to be in and around that area. Like Leicester haven't managed to capitalize from it. But if someone do slip up, you want to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what we were saying the other day, isn't
it? Yeah. So you just want to be ready for that, because I feel like there will be odd seasons where one of that top four might not perform to the highest standards, and you just want to be in and around that with Leicester and Tottenham. But if you're not,
I don't agree with Tommy. I don't agree with Tommy. You don't think so? No, you should be waiting for the top 8 to slip up, like top 7 to slip up. Top 4 is a stretch at the moment. Top 4 is a stretch. Yeah, like this is being honest, because Ham knows I don't.
I said 2 years.
I don't.
Not this year.
For 2
years,
bruh.
Well, you're saying longer than 2 years?
Forget.
No,
because you know when
change very quickly, though.
Because Ham's been honest, right? Ham's been honest when we look at their squad and we're like, they are a top 6 team, and that's because we look at Orba, Lacazette. We look at the top players playing at their maximum ability. But if they're not performing, the standard of the team drops significantly.
Yeah. 100%.
Drops significantly, and that's where the issue is.
100%.
Because if Oba can only score against West Brom under 14s, who's that helping? Who's that helping? That's not helping no one. So
that's our season. That's our season. I said we're Agbayas the other day. We're Agbayas. They are beating us in the league left, right, and center. They are slapping us up the same way I got slapped the other day. They're slapping everybody up. And then we're going to play West Brom's kids, and we're winning 6-0. We're flexing our muscle.
But like
you said, Ade, man, our season starts this. If we lose to Norwich, you just kick us out the league. Kick us out the league. Don't even deserve to play. We don't deserve to have the Premier League badge on the kit. Kick us out.
If you could rewind time, would you have given Emery more time?
Yes. If I knew they was gonna be this bad.
Yeah.
Of course, because I wouldn't have wanted to get this bad.
Because I think about it,
we were still flirting with top 4.
Yeah.
Remember we lost.
I sit down and I think about it, and he's not a bad manager. Like obviously things weren't working at that point in time, but he's not a bad manager. He's proven that.
Bro. And you know what annoys me about the board? Like I say the same thing about United. And this is not knocking like, yeah, to be fair, yeah, you can knock Arteta down. I don't care, man. But he might become a better manager later on. But I feel like why are like our board are the same in Arsenal board? Why are they not consistent with the decision making? If you've given one man like a season and a half and you sacked him, and the next man is doing worse than that, why is he still there? As I say, this is not to say it down the line, he might not be a better manager. And first, we always say it in here, firstly, it should have never been appointed in the first place. But where's the consistency in that?
There's a lot of clubs, and you know what it is, yeah? I get the point you're making to you, but to further that point, clubs look at certain things and then they'll go down a different direction. So they may have one way of thinking, like, okay, cool, this manager's not making it, we'll sack him. Then they might say with the next manager, actually, we're going to give him time. Like, point in case, David Moyes come, less than a year, 11 months, boom, get out the door. They ain't done that with Ollie. Ollie's been there for like 3 years. And if they did do that with Ollie, then you lot might not be where you are now. So to cut the board some slack, they might think, okay, cool, this is how we want to go. But then, I'm not cutting my board slack anyway, because fuck them, fuck the board. They can all rot, as far as I'm concerned, because they don't care about my football club. They don't care about, because if they did, then they would see that we're in the shits, yeah? And there's a manager out there. Now, I know we're not going to get him, but there's a manager out there that has won a league title in the country that we'll currently play in. And he's won 2 in Italy for 2 different sides as well. This is the same man that came to Chelsea and made Victor Moses a Premier League winner as a right wing back. Did you guys ever think that Victor Moses would be a Premier League winner?
Same
and he's
man
available. He's available.
The same man that took Lukaku and improved his game, something that Oli couldn't do.
And but Ole ain't a manager. Ole ain't nothing.
He's a top man. He's on the same par as them, man. The top 4 managers. Let's take Ole out. Take Ole out. The top 3 managers, Tuchel, Pep, and Guardiola. He's up there with them. Now we're a big club. We're a big club, yeah. No matter how shit we're performing on the pitch and how we're performing off the pitch, we're actually a big club. So we should be doing things that make sense. Thank you, Mikel Arteta. The work experience hasn't worked. It's a manager out there, a proper proven manager. And you know what it is? You know Conte's job's easier. We're not even asking him to come and win the league. We're asking him to come and make us respectable. Just make us respectable. Can we get a top 6 finish, please? I finished 8th 2 years in a row. Can I at least get a top 6 finish?
But now he's going to have... It's too late to get him, right? Because if you're going to get him, you needed to get him before you spent that.
No, it's 3 games in. He's such a good man.
Money. It's the money.
What do you mean? To pay him yearly?
It's the money you spend.
The money you're going to keep him.
You can't now start giving him money again to buy new players.
That's my point, Ade. That's my point with the board. They have to. Like the top point Tom was making earlier. That if they started doing something, so if you're going to say Arteta spend 120 or 29, Conte's a better manager, then you got to give him 120, 150, 200.
Conte might want to move on. The exact players that you just bought, he might want to move those exact players back on.
No, but Arteta done that. Arteta didn't buy Saliba, but then he's come and he's got rid of him. 27 million we spent on the lad.
Yeah, we're talking about 100 and something now, aren't we?
Yeah, the 129 that we said. They're saying out of those 5 players, he might say I don't want them.
He might say he doesn't want them.
I could give 2 flying fucks.
The thing is, they have to do that. If they want to move forward, it has to be done. And
it's Conte. If Conte walked into the building, this is how much I need him, and said, I don't want Auba in the team no more. I'm gonna back him. You know why? Because he's won leagues. He's a proper manager.
Auba's world class though,
and I love Auba. I love Auba. But I'm saying that's how much I need. I need a proper manager in. So that's why, and it's not gonna happen on this board. It's not. We know he's not gonna come. We know he's not gonna come. We're just saying.
Yeah.
Now I think it will. Like if you think about it, if you can present a project to her and say you've got money.
No, we're not gonna go to him. Tom.
But it's quiet. You're not. You're saying you're not.
No, you've seen the board. You've seen what they've done. They're not gonna go to him. Conte's like what 12 million a year or something. Plus what Ade said.
Why do you think Conte will go there? This because now what you're saying to me is like the Arsenal fans that were saying they should buy Lukaku. That's what. No.
I'm saying
sounding like to me.
No, but with Conte, it's obviously Inter Milan was better off than Arsenal at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But they're presenting the project to him. They was giving him money, and he was
exactly. They were swimming in money.
This is what I'm trying to say. Arsenal has to spend that money. I'll say the only way it will come if they present a project, say, "We'll give you the money to improve this one." Because when he went to Chelsea the first time, Chelsea they were in Europa League too, right? Chelsea was in Europa League, and he was able to spend money. I don't think Chelsea was in the Champions League. I can't remember.
But Arsenal can't do the same thing.
But I'm only basing on this on the money. You give him that money because as I said, United's not the same thing, bro. The amount of money United spends,
make money.
But
Arsenal's got money. They just choose
not
money
as well, bro. We're the most expensive team to go and watch,
bro.
They ain't got money like you. They ain't got money like you. Yeah, of course.
They ain't got money like that. Yeah, I remember Inter were playing. Their owners were playing those Chinese games at the start.
Yeah, they
remember. That's crippled them now. That's crippled them. So they were playing different games back then. So I just don't think it's going to be the same. I just like ultimately in a few years you might get a manager like that, but you have to take a few steps. Like you can't just jump 6 steps at once.
Yeah, I
don't get him anyway.
No, I personally think like as much as you say, I know that they're not where they used to be, but I feel like the name still holds weight. And if a top manager, he knows obviously he's gone through that challenge in Inter Milan, right? Inter Milan hasn't won the league since Mourinho left there. You present him that kind of challenge, a top manager, their name still holds weight. I don't like it because it's still, I have to agree, but it still holds weight. So you present him the project, say we'll give you 200 million, and then not, as I said, Ham say that pressure to go and win the league is not when there. It's just let's get us back to at least top 6 or to a respectable position. And with someone like him, he's going to push them further than that.
Yeah, and then when Guardiola leaves in 2 years and Klopp might call it quits to Liverpool and then everybody's crumbling on just thereabouts, like Tom said, in 2 years' time, you can start saying, okay, maybe a top 4 finish or something.
Maybe that's when Arteta's going to start banging though.
That's what I'm trying to say. No? Maybe, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe Arteta might
just trust the process. Trust the process.
If I was them,
but my thing is,
I'm not trusting that process.
We aren't. Our clubs aren't too dissimilar. We both have managers that we both don't want. You guys have consistently been with that. You're not happy with. You don't want him, and we never want Arteta. Both our managers should never have been hired, right? But what's your board done? Yeah, and what's my board done? And what have they given on? Look at like I said, we're looking at your squad now, and your front line is just as lethal as any front line in the Prem. In Europe at the moment, and they've given him Bruno, and they've given him Maguire, and they've given him a centre half, and they've given him a right back that cost 15 million.
You guys just bought another defender, like I just got
Tashumi.
That's good though.
But the point I'm making is your board is relentless with it, and yes, you have got more money than us, but Leicester don't have more money than us, but they're making strategic buys with their signings. Their recruitment is on point.
Very.
Because you would want a Yuri Tillemans in your team, you'd want Ndidi in your team, you'd want Ricardo Pereira in your team. We would want Soyuncu in our team. Saying they're making astute buys, and they're still adding to it as well by adding Samori that they got to centre mid from Lille,
Xhaka from Salzburg,
They're still making stuff. So those are two different examples. You can either throw money at the project or you can get the recruitment right. We're not doing anything right.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. You can throw money or get it right. Bro, I'll throw money at it, man. To be honest, it's not my money they're spending. It's not my money they're spending. And especially, you know what makes Arsenal's board worse is the fact that is what you're charging this fans to come and watch your team play. That's what makes it.
And then you know what makes it worse as well. Do you know what makes it worse? There's people out there, and some Arsenal fans or whatever will be like, We spent 129 million. We spent it on 5 players. In today's market, 129 million should only be getting you 2 players. In today's market, if you're buying properly, come on, boys, man. Can you reason with me? If you're buying properly, you think 129 is like buying at East Street Market.
But it's poor because you can get for cheaper. Remember during the Euros, I was like, Sabitzer will fit into your team.
He's gone to Bayern Munich.
Bruh, I mentioned this during the Euros. That's the type of player you should be getting. And he
we
didn't even cost much money.
He didn't cost much money.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't attract them at the moment. It depends, isn't it? Like, look at Locatelli. He was ready to come to Arsenal, but as soon as they had Juve wearing him, look how long he waited. He waited out. Arsenal had the money ready.
That's always harder though, because when them boys are born in Italy and they want to play for Juventus,
they want to
look in.
100%.
Mine's more the losing out on like a Bundia to a Villa. It's those ones that irk me. Those try for transfers there.
But I don't think he actually never really went. There's no way Villa should be beaten.
No. We wanted to pay instrumentally, and they wanted the money up front. So just basically how we structured the deal didn't make sense to Norwich, and Villa structured the deal better, so he went to Villa. So that's my point. That's us fucking up again. It wasn't like we weren't ready to pay the 35. It's just the way we structured the deal. Maybe 5 here, 10 there, 15 there, and Villa were just like, well, boom, we'll give you whatever, innit? How you want the deal structured. It's stupid shit like that. It's turning up to the season and not having a right back. We don't have one right back.
Yeah, you guys, it's so funny, right?
And we haven't addressed that.
I'm sure, that how many players actually went to the Euros in your team? Your team is not ready. I was thinking, what's going on here? Your team does not look ready for the season. You're not prepared for the season. How many players actually went to the Euros?
Yeah, actually,
it's year in year out.
Hard, it's as if they're not like you didn't know the season was starting.
No, but it's like that year in year out though. This is not a this season thing or a last season thing. It's
as if you didn't know these players are not going to be ready. Everybody else knew this.
It's correct. The same. Look, Ade, the conversation was having last year. We was flirting with relegation at the start of the season again, towards the mid of the season, was flirting with it. The same again. It's underprepared. We're underprepared.
It's poor.
We're going into a league game with 2 goalkeepers. We didn't have a backup goalkeeper. Matt Ryan's 29. He used to play for Brighton. We let him go for free because we wanted to get in homegrown. So we've gone into the season with just Leno and 2 youngsters on the bench. Heaven forbid that Leno got injury against Brentford. We would have had to start the first game of the Premiership season, a new season, with a player that's never played Premiership football before. 19, 18 years old as a goalkeeper. We've gone into it with no backup goalkeeper. We've only got Ramsdale win over the line up after the first game. We've gone into the game with no right back. We're starting a new season with Callum Chambers at right back. Are you taking a fucking piss out of me? There's millions of right backs out here, bro. I'm starting the league with Callum Chambers, bro.
It's poor.
Let me just stop you guys, because I've got a lot of messages saying we're turning this into Arsenal Fan TV. And we can go I can tell Hammy's not finished yet. We can go.
Nah, it's my welcome back episode, innit? I gotta get it all out, innit, man?
We'll go back.
And it's one of those ones that you really want to fully analyze it, because I'm not even trying to come after Arsenal. I'm just trying to fully understand and analyze it. And obviously, things that you guys are saying now make total sense. Tom, you saying that they weren't prepared. Yeah, it's like Arteta was expecting, because remember he was saying, I'm shocked that the game went ahead. I thought they'll cancel it. And that's probably what he based his whole summer on, is that this Brentford game is going to get called off because of COVID. So we're cool. We'll start the week after.
Bro, he weren't prepared. But it's not more fun anymore, bro. I swear to God. I'd rather me and Ham going back and forth arguing about Martial or like Aubameyang, like we were doing last season. It's not more fun. There's no argument. There's no point of it.
We can still argue about Fred or Xhaka. You still think Fred is shitter than Xhaka?
Yeah, no, bro. Fred is worse than Xhaka, bro.
No way in hell.
I'm telling you. But you know what it is? Because the problem with Xhaka, you say already.
Ade, Fred is worse than Xhaka.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So Xhaka's one is just he's stupid. He does dumb stuff. But Fred, in these last few weeks, I've literally, when is it?
Did you not see his first touch that led to a chance? Yes,
bro. It's like the skills just removed from my eyes. That Southampton game as well. Is this
he was awful against Southampton. Absolutely awful. He was dreadful.
Like, the Wolves game, I messaged Tom. I was like, we need to just stop the game and just give Wolves the point, because we stole. We fully stole.
Yeah, points. I didn't watch the game. I heard it was a smash and grab.
Like, I was messaging Tom. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. They should just give Wolves the point. Like,
It was a hard
horrific.
watch, man. A
It
hard
was
watch.
horrific. Like I felt as if I was being tortured. No, it was horrific.
It was
We
bad.
didn't even deserve. I was happy because we got the 3 points, but I felt dirty after.
And you know what it is? The fact that you guys haven't sorted out your centre mid problem is the reason why I don't have you winning the league. I have you in around the top 4, but I don't think about you when it comes to winning the league because I just don't. You just haven't sorted out that midfield problem, innit?
Bro,
As much as you've got
nothing's changed for
Ronaldo
me.
in and Sancho, that midfield problem, not being able to control football matches is going to cost you.
bro. Like, you know, the thing is, I didn't realize how deep of an issue it was. Maybe, like, because of last season, we somehow got away with it in terms of we played both of them. I didn't realize how much we lose the ball. But you know what makes it worse? Because now that I know we've got quality players everywhere, and we can't even get them involved because this idiots keep losing the ball.
Yeah.
My eyes is opening up. It's actually really bad. This shit is.
What do we do when we play Traore again? Because he had everyone in his armpits.
I don't care what he does. His end product is poor. I don't care. Leave him alone.
See, bro, it was a horrible watch. Even though our players were just bouncing. Wan-Bissaka was bouncing. Fred, Shaw. No, bro, you're laughing, but you need to watch it.
I watched the highlights. I just watched the highlights. Like he was moving like a moving train, bro. But it don't matter with him. You see him, I don't even worry about him when he goes. He's got no end products. I don't care about him, bro.
Everyone had their turn, bro. Even Pop.
Bro, they switched the sides. He was no. It was not good to watch.
Hey, what about United?
And I am shocked that you didn't address that. I mean, the fact that you got Varane in and you got San, I just don't like. You see, and it's the point that Tom was making earlier about the board, innit? Like just as football fans, yeah, when you see, just go full throttle, innit? Like we needed a centre half, you got it because we know that Lindelof is not good. Cool. We've needed a right winger for years because we can't keep plugging it with that idiot Martial, and Rashford doesn't play well there. Greenwood can, but Greenwood's probably going to play in the middle.
And James
so you got a right, so you got a right winger. You got Sancho. We can't keep playing Fred and McTominay in the middle. So can you get someone that can sort that out? No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go into the season with Lingard and Donny van der Beek still here.
Yeah, they should just let Van der Beek go. I don't know. It's just tiring, man.
Yeah. I just wonder whether we'll give him a chance at some point this season, but I feel sorry for him. Every time I see him warm up, I just see him warming up.
and Jesse's staying. So what's going to happen?
Yeah. It's the same situation you guys have with like your board, isn't it? Like make a decision.
But I blame Jesse because he's come back for I did well at West Ham, and for I can fight my way into the squad.
No. You
can't. It's just
you're right, Ade. You know,
nothing against you, and that's the thing. Because remember last season when you're like, "Oh, do you have anything to say?" I was like, "I've always liked Jesse. Don't ever get it twisted. I've always liked him, but his time is done at United. It's just the fact.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna break into the team. Go back to West Ham. Go build the rest of your career. Now you're just gonna be sitting down and watching them play."
Let me quickly stop you, sorry, because our video session is gonna end, and I just wanted to do one thing because I called Ade. I said I'm gonna buy Juventus kit this season, but if Ronaldo leaves, I'm gonna be excuse my language. I'm gonna be livid. Like if he goes anywhere else, I am going to be pissed. So I bought the Juventus kit. So I thought I'd wear it, but I'm happy that it's left to come to one place.
Oh my! I was wondering why there's red. I was wondering why there's red underneath that top, bro.
I'm happy that it has come to United because it's okay because I've got a United kit. I was gonna be pissed if he went to PSG.
Me and Ham were planning for him.
Oh my god! You see the message?
We were
that
planning for you, bro. We were planning for you. We're waiting for him to go to Man City,
bro. Ade were just like, if it goes to Man City, I'm killing your boy.
Bro, waiting for him to go to Man City.
My cousin called me. Like, remember, like my cousin called me like